If you're a fan of Uno, get ready for Dose. Hi, this is Jen from TTPM, and I'm here with the #2 card game and sequel to the classic card game Uno, Dose. The game plays similar to Uno, but with added rules to help you get an extra playtime and try to get out faster. Now, in Uno, the game starts with a single discard pile which players work to match by number and color from their hand of cards. If you can't make a match, you draw. In Dose, the game starts with 2 center row piles that players can match to. Now here's where the gameplay also varies. In Dose, there are different ways to match your cards. The first is the basic Uno way, matching a single card by number and color. Or you can do a double match, which allows you to play 2 cards at once on a turn. For this, you have to have 2 cards in your hand that add up to one of the cards in the center row. For example, say we have a yellow 9 in the row and a red 7 and a wild dose in our hands. We can play both on top of the 9 to make a double match. Another thing that differs is that the number always has to match. Color matching, unlike in Uno, just earns you bonus points. So you cannot, however, play a blue 7 on top of a blue 3 to discard, for example. Color matching bonuses work 2 ways. The first is a single color match, by matching the same number and color to discard. This allows you to discard another one of your cards in your hand to add to the center row of discard piles in the game. A double color match is when you play 2 cards that add up to 1 center row card and are also the same color. This results in 2 bonuses for you. Number 1, you get to again discard a card from your hand into the center row, and 2, you force all other players to draw a card. If you cannot play or choose not to play a card, you can also draw. If you still can't match a card on your turn after drawing, put 1 card from your hand face up in the center row. The game also varies when a player's turn ends. Instead of just play continuing with other players working to build off the current center row piles, you must remove all cards you played, including the cards you played on, and place them in a discard pile, separate from these. Make sure there are at least 2 center row cards in the gaming area. Then play continues. If at any point you have only 2 cards in your hand, you must shout "Dose." That player then earns points based on the cards left in the remaining player's hands. The first player to reach a score of 200 points wins. Now there are some additional rules to be aware of. For example, the game has wild dose cards, which are simply wild cards. You may use them though to earn a double color match. There are also wild number cards, aka original hashtag symbols, which can be played as any number 1 to 10. If you play this in the center row, you decide what the number will be for the next player moving forward. Now overall, we were pretty excited to see the game come out. After all, Uno is timeless and continues to be a go-to for my own family and friends. And in general, we like a lot of the game mechanics, such as the opportunity to discard multiple cards in your hand and causing other players to have to draw because of your actions. But certain steps, such as ending a turn by discarding all the cards you played, seems a bit unnecessary. It doesn't really impact other players too much, and since you've already played your turn, it's not impacting you at all. In fact, doing so can even create new opportunities for an opponent to work off on his or her turn. This can also be one of the cases where, like the original game of Uno, you can create your own house rules for gameplay to cater to the people playing and make it more or less difficult. For instance, oftentimes when I played Uno, we don't necessarily try to reach the 500 point mark in order to win, but simply go by whichever player won the most rounds. Overall though, we do think Uno fans will enjoy playing another spin-off of the original game with new gaming elements. Dose is for ages 7 and up from Mattel. For more on where to buy and current prices, find us at ttpm.com and subscribe to our YouTube channels for more great reviews every day.